faster. This pencil sharpener sucks. Pencil scratching. Hey, damn it. And horse. Just realized. Both there. What's the happening? Chilling before sleeps. It's just because I wanted to draw a tree. Not for anything in particular. Hey. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready, everybody. 1 second. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here. He's here.
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, what's this tree for?
I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. I've been watching you this whole time.
Oh man. Oh man.
But I think more so what I was thinking about is the way you're doing the shading and the lighting. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning to pay attention to how people draw.
Hey. Well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the light's coming from the top.
Is that where that's coming from? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. The light's coming from the top.
I don't know. Like the sun is out or something.
No, I'm just joking. I have a hard time paying attention to that stuff. Hey, Nia. How are you doing? It's fine evening.
Nia's here. Everyone's here. I think we can get started. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is that your pencil sharpener is really too much. With your mic pumped up all the way like it is.
I'll turn that off when I do it next time.
Yeah, that was a bit much. That sounded like the world was ending over there.
I was hoping. I mean, I don't want
Can't
the
you
world,
use like a
world
less?
to end.
Isn't there like a less aggressive method to sharpen a pencil?
I had this thing out, and guess what? It didn't do.
It didn't work.
You know, broke. It keeps breaking the lead off, and I'm like, screw you.
Huh.
Fail. Limograph. Mars. Limograph. Stadler. Just words. I don't know what any of this means.
You're not a limographographer?
Made in Germany.
Well, there you go. That's why.
Get that out of here.
It's the Volkswagen of pencil sharpeners.
Jeez Louise. Stedler's usually pretty cool. What's my graph grade? Pentel. Pentel. Okay, safe. Japanese.
What kind of pencils are those? Like, is that hard lead or something? Hard graphite?
Yeah, it's hard graphite.
I'm just saying, like,
in Austria, Daler Rowney.
there's always the chance of operator error. You're blaming the pencil sharpener. I don't know. I've never met a pencil sharpener that didn't work.
Yeah, let's see here. It's already got a piece stuck in it. Asshole. Yeah, so how's everyone doing? Hey, chat. See, look. Boom. What a garbage sharpener.
Oh no, yeah, toss that thing in the trash.
What the hell? And now, I will do this. I'll
That's like how I draw. I never sharpen my pencil.
There. Now you didn't have to hear it, but the light flickered.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the same plug-in.
Thing's powerful, dude. It takes all the electricity in the house.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, I was drawing this antediluvian eldritch entity here.
I'm pretty sure that's just a tree, though.
No. It's cursed.
Pretty sure.
It's pretty much it's cursed. Cursed creature.
I don't know. Maybe somebody got transformed into a tree.
I
Cursed.
just realized it looks like a hand. Kinda. Weird.
That's good. It's good when all the blobby shapes come together and look like something.
I was saving this area to turn into something else. That's it. Erase everything. This paper's awesome. I like this paper.
Is that the flare paper?
It's the flare paper.
Really?
Yeah.
I can give you a lot more if you want it.
Well,
Like,
when
we could
there's
just start-
actual mistakes and you're gonna throw away paper, don't throw it away. I will draw on it.
Yep, I can make a lot of mistakes on purpose, though.
No,
Like hundreds of them.
no, don't do that. I don't need it that bad.
It's happened before, but yeah, not since I've gained a little.
That
tenure.
feels too close to my pizza making memories. I worked at a pizza place. All I have to do is. Oh, look! I actually tossed olives on this one. Shoot!
God, what are we gonna do with it? It'd be a waste.
They just wanted a
to throw it
cheese.
away.
Man, they're not gonna like that. Ugh.
I get pallets of that paper.
Yeah,
Pallets and pallets.
it's got that slick backside that I'll probably never use.
It's weird that you like it so much because I print. I try to print art on it, make art prints with it, and I hate the way they look.
Yeah, it might not be good for that. I don't know. It's good. Good thick quality paper.
So I'm actually buying paper. Actually, I'm on the fence about it. I don't know. This project was supposed to be free, or like very close to free. Just buy frames.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
But I could buy paper.
Why do you need to buy paper?
Because I want that good paper, man.
I guess.
I want that good stuff. I'll show you my stuff tomorrow. Are you coming into work tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll show you what I mean.
I think so.
I ordered 3 frames and Amazon sent me 9. So like, got so many of the same frame.
What size
Like
is it?
They could at least send different ones.
What size of frame?
It's normal size.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
You'd think I would know that sort of thing. Let's look it up on Amazon. But yeah, I've got way too many frames. I'm gonna end up like giving out these prints as gifts because I don't want like a million of the same frame in my house. Obviously, that just wouldn't be right. All right, they are 11 by 14 with 8 by 10 matte. I feel like I have about 1 million of them. But no, I'll try to find something cool to give you for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll just make it an ongoing thing to.
Sure.
I found a few Japanese wood block prints. I think is what they're called.
First world problems.
So I've got something ready to give to Tim
Ah.
that he's really gonna like. But yeah, nice paper would really. Oh, that'd be nice. Anyways, it's Hot Take Wednesday.
Got any hot takes?
No, actually, I haven't thought about this very well this week. I haven't thought about nothing. Oh, I see it now. I see what you're doing with your drawing there.
You don't see nothing. You don't know me.
All right, hot take. You're supposed to draw from reference. You're supposed to use reference when you make art.
Yeah, that's not a hot take.
And I don't think that you have reference for this. I think you're breaking the rules right now.
Yeah. Rule breaker.
Why are the art snobs so opposed to drawing from imagination?
It's just very clear when it's bad. People try to
Like their imagination is bad?
People try to invent stuff and they are not very good at it. It's the mark of a lazy artist. So the universe takes like what, all of existence to design stuff, and you're like, nah, I got it. Nah, I can just use my brain. And you can't. So it looks bad, and so people are like, what do you think of my art? You didn't even try to use any reference, did you? You're like, what do you mean? I did it from my head. Yeah, it looks like you did it from your head. And that's what's holding you back.
Looks like you're unable to see.
Looks like you're unable to invent what tree and lighting and all that stuff looks like from imagination.
There's like a base level of convincing.
Especially when it comes to like, so a
and
person's like really trying to get good, right? They're really trying, and they're really serious. They're getting all, they're like asking people, tell me, where am I at? What am I doing wrong? You're like, well, I can tell you're not using reference. Because the lighting is funky. It's otherworldly. It's not realistic. You're losing people. Your forms are off. Your proportions are goofy. You can't just imagine what it is to turn. You barely know the anatomy anyways, and then you put it into a 3D space all wonky as hell. So you would be,
oh man,
it'd be amazing.
Maybe you
can limp along if you had this heavy crutch of finding something with the right lighting from the right angle. Maybe then you could hobble something together that looks solid. That someone would go like, I'll pay for that. That's why people say use reference. Because otherwise you're just kind of lying to yourself. Like, I got this. Nah, I'm good enough. It's like, nope. The best dudes that are working are using reference in ways. Your favorite guys are all using reference. Relatively, to a certain degree.
This feels like a personal attack.
Or
I feel like
got
I just
certain
got
reference
lectured.
like memorized. So that's another thing, is they've copied the hand so many times they've got it memorized from like 2 poses, and that's all they need, and then they can extrapolate from there. You need to find a photo of a lich for reference. Yeah.
You could use my brother James.
A lich.
That was supposed to be a joke. But yeah, aren't they skulls? They have like skulls, right? Faces.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pretty sure Matt knows what a skull is. We don't gotta tell him. He doesn't gotta rip off his own face. Find a skull underneath.
Pull off your own face, put it in front of you, and draw it.
Yeah, they look like Skeletor. From Masters of the Universe or something. Remember back when I was playing D&D a long time ago, this dungeon master that I was playing with got super excited about something called a Draco Lich. But I still don't know what it is.
It's a dragonborn lich.
Oh, it's like an undead dragon.
Yeah. Oh, is it an actual dragon? Or I thought it was like that dragon race.
It was a dragon. Voluntarily did a phylactery thing. I'm surprised I can pronounce that. But yeah.
Matt knows. He's like, yeah, it's
undead
a
dragon.
He's like, it's a dragon, dude.
Yeah, every time we messed around in Dungeons and Dragons, he would threaten to just like kill us with the Draco Lich. Like, if you guys keep doing this, I'm just gonna send in the Draco Lich. Like, I had no basis for understanding that word whatsoever.
Like, I don't even know what that means.
It's apparently the worst thing. It's the worst thing he can say.
It's a total party kill or whatever. You're gonna die. It's gonna kill you.
Oh man, Malazan has Draco Liches all over it.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
They just call it something different. What if Matt turns in a drawing of a dragon instead of a Skeletor? Do you think they'd even notice?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they would do.
You gotta test out their expectations. Yeah, this tree guy that you're drawing strikes me as like a sort of jovial character.
Yeah.
He doesn't look all that mean.
He doesn't look mincing. Mincing.
Why is everything you draw a self-portrait?
Oh.
You have to put yourself into the work. Fraction of your heart.
Whoa.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, oh, Matt's already on top of the whole Draco Lich thing.
Yeah, he's got it. I drew a Dracolich. No kidding. Of course you did.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Of course you did. Of course.
So I was thinking about this tree guy. Is what if there's wind chimes on a tree, but the tree hated it? Like you can't stand the sound of wind chimes, but you can't do nothing about it. Because I've always really loved wind chimes, but I always thought, like, what if somebody hated them and they just have to hear them constantly?
Yeah, that would be obnoxious.
So I'm thinking this guy is trapped by some kind of, what would you call it? Curse? Kind of bone chimes. Bone chime curse. Yeah, that's the extent of my creativity when it comes to this stuff.
Bone.
Usually you would come up with stuff like that. Yeah, he's covered. You know, he's got like something keeping him there that's like torturing him. He's got a dilemma to resolve somehow, some way.
Oh, man.
And eating those mushrooms should definitely do something.
Yeah. Or maybe he ate too many mushrooms. Maybe this No. He
this
became
is
the
what
tree.
you know, this is like a cautionary tale. You are what you eat.
Oh, no.
In that case, I'd be a Pop-Tart. I don't know.
I have you a Pop-Tart. Heck yeah. Pizza the Hut.
Didn't that guy get eaten at the end of the movie? Someone actually just ended up eating him.
I wouldn't know.
Something like that. You never saw Spaceballs? Come on. Come on. It's a Mel Brooks masterpiece.
I don't remember. I think he ate himself.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That
It's
sounds
on the
awesome.
news. Turn your head inside out.
Couldn't resist himself, man. It's a story old as time.
Yeah. So what other Mel Brooks movies have you not seen?
Oh, I've seen that movie.
You've seen it.
I've seen everything. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I hadn't seen it.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is Dave Chappelle in it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that one's good. Abe Lincoln.
Yep. Like Abe Lincoln. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
I could see someone accidentally sitting on this guy. Like his whole front and his paunch and everything looks pretty comfy. And then you sit down. It's it's like an 80s movie with a Muppet.
Don't sit down on me,
Oh, what do you think you're doing?
young lady.
What if I were to sit on you?
I'll just go around sitting on people. If the world was like that.
Yep. Protagonist is like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Jeez.
I did not see you there.
Golly.
But mister, what are you doing here? This is... So, yep. Goes on and on. I don't know, he strikes me as permanently immobile. Like he's not gonna move.
Yeah, he's just viewing. He's just an observer. Oh man. Been on his shrooms. Dude, I turned into a tree for 10,000 years.
So you could somehow be like subservient to the mushrooms, like some kind of like voice for them. Like they can't talk themselves, so they have this guy.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones really in charge here, just like in real life. The mushrooms are controlling everything.
Oh man.
Yep.
Mushrooms are the worst.
Yeah, I have it on good authority that there's fungus among us.
I was gonna watch a mushroom documentary on Netflix last night. Is that Stamets guy? Whatever his name is. Oh, I gotta turn this off. Assimilated by the Fungus Collective.
Yeah, let's just call him like a gardener. He's just super devoted to his craft. Point where he's just kind of like stuck.
Spread mycelium.
Yep. So is this like much bigger than your other drawings? Just in general?
Yeah.
Because you usually draw pretty small, from
Right.
what I can tell.
Well, I didn't like, so I did that one in my sketchbook that one night with the little squirrels and whatnot. And that is using my... And I didn't like how small everything was. It was too small. So I'm like, maybe if I do the bigger paper and use pencils. So yeah, everything's drawn bigger. Because normally I would use... But, I mean, it's roughly the same size as the sketchbook, I guess. It's just a bigger image. Like I'm drawing something bigger. So I don't have to get tight. Like if I wanted to make little tiny details, I'm not getting these little... I can't draw little figures and stuff.
Oh, dang, that one's good. When are you going to paint that?
Here would be a normal like tree or something I would draw in. Like real thin, real tiny. Using this tiny little 0.3 lead. So. Hey, thanks for the follow. Mama Bear. Oh yeah, we're having things hanging from it. What'd you say, like bone chimes?
I don't know. If you're gonna allow me to dictate anything about this, it freaks me out.
I don't care. I'm just drawing.
Ruin it. But yeah, it makes me think of wind chimes.
Yeah, so. Just weird.
Bone chimes and harmony.
Oh.
I don't know. You're traipsing through the forest. You don't have a care in the world, but you hear this whistly bonk and conk and, you know, marimba sort of.
Yeah.
Clink and clank, but they got whistlers on them too.
Yeah, they got those like, they're hollow.
It's just all sorts of spooky little sounds. And that might be a good way to either curse or animate the tree, you know, some way to cast a spell, cast a ward or a, I don't know, a field around it. Curse or a blessing, I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm thinking curse though. I really like the idea of cursed bone chimes. That just like imprison something. I'm thinking that you hear those bone chimes and you just lose all your will to move. You just want to sit down and start sprouting moss, you know?
Yeah, they're like a... like some
This
weird...
one's ancient. He sprouted a thick coat of moss. Maybe he's trying to catch food for the mushrooms. He's trying to catch people.
For himself.
He's trying to snare them.
He has like little... Maybe he's got animated roots that come out.
Ooh, don't get too close.
The ground, the earth begins to just kind of slowly move around.
Like, am I imagining
It's
that?
like
A little,
soft soil, you know, like
little bulgy bulge. Almost imperceptible. A keen eye would catch on. You gotta roll your whatever check. Dungeons and Dragons. You gotta roll your perception check. It's a trap. I like that a lot. Kind of lures you in. It's kind of enticing.
yeah. It's like, what is this soothing like wooden chimes? Those little. Yeah.
Yep. Big poof of spores and you're asleep. Just like that.
Oh man. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yep. I feel like the mountain blade would counter it pretty well. Just kind of slicing through the
Hewn limbs, right, or whatever. It's like there's shunk, just sort of sliced right off. Man. So this has to be some sort of created creature.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that the mushrooms are ultimately responsible for, let's say, influencing the development of some other, some other kind of creature. And he's unrecognizable after centuries.
You should not be alive. You shouldn't be here. The world's tried to eradicate it in every way possible, like the weeds in my driveway. They're cursed.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of cool to have weeds in your driveway. It looks nice.
Mine really thought they had something going for a while there.
Yeah, they start to really.
They were spreading out all like Bob Ross fro. And I was like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Just hold on to dear life. It's like
they don't even so much as need dirt or soil.
We'll be back. You can't keep us down.
Yep. They defy all the tenets of life.
It's like, how did you?
Driveway.
Meanwhile,
they flourish is the thing. Like, they're doing great.
Meanwhile, we have like up the hill, mollycoddled, precious veggie plants. I just don't know if I can produce this season. I'm gonna wither and die. No watermelons for you.
Oh man, you tried to grow watermelon?
I didn't. Nikki did.
That sounds really delicious right now.
Yeah, she had one that was kind of lame.
One little watermelon.
Yeah, one little watermelon.
Sounds cute.
kid's book right there. The one little watermelon. The melon patch.
I keep growing things that can only be identified as weed. But they're not like, I should say they're weeds, but like it's one singular. I'm not talking about the other one. I'm talking about one big, spiny, spiky, gigantic plant that doesn't have a name except, I don't know, it's marked for eradication no matter where you go. Nobody wants whatever this weed is. I grow a lot of those. They're like 3 feet tall, made entirely of spikes.
Weird.
And you can take the weed whacker and chunk them, but they'll just come right back.
Right.
One time I let one of them get like 7 feet tall. 7 foot tall giant spiky weed thing in my yard. Just because I wanted to see what would happen. But I guess they're like trees. Like tree weeds.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was the ugliest thing in the world.
I did that with a thistle.
I think that's probably what it was.
And told you this once, but father-in-law came over, saw it, instantly dealt with. I took care of that for you, and I was like, oh, I was letting that grow.
I want to see what happens.
I was like, oh, cool, all right, and then I didn't tell him. I was too embarrassed to say that. I was like, well, I was just watching that grow.
Really, it's gonna grow 7 feet in 2 months.
It's like it was intertwined with your fence. I'm like, I know.
That's just a fascinating, cool plant. But yeah.
They're awesome looking.
Nope, they cannot be
He
tolerated.
was like helpful. He was like being super helpful. Oh, that looks like a gnarly thing. Dustin probably doesn't know what he's doing with that. Which is true. I wouldn't. Like, just leave it.
Oh man, one time living at Rob's house, we had a pet spider. So like when you open the door, there's just this giant web that you have to duck under. It's like
Nope.
right there at the front door. And well, it's kind of like the weed. Like most people don't want that thing around. So our hipster knee jerk was let's feed it crickets. And we just kept putting lots and lots of food in its web. And this went on all summer long until this is like the biggest, happiest spider you've ever seen. And yeah, somebody came over and they're just like took care of that for you
Instantly.
Oh man,
Charlotte.
I'm pretty sure he had a name.
Good night, Charlotte.
Gonna miss you, buddy. Pour one out for old Oscar or whatever his name was.
Oscar the spider.
I don't remember, but it was many months of feeding the spider. Like going out of our way to take care of him.
Gone. Just like that. You start crying.
And with the best intentions too. It'd be like if someone came and just like killed your cat or something. I don't know. Like someone just comes over.
We took care of that.
Totally misinterprets. They go, I was doing scientific research in a petri dish. And they're like, ooh, mold. And they just throw it away.
Like, gross. No.
I feel like there's a nugget of a story there.
I feel like I've heard that story.
Best intentions. Have you ever seen a ring of fungus? I don't even know if it would be called fungus, but have you seen that on the ground where it's
Like
like
in the like yeah, little toadstool rings.
not really toadstools, but like the grass will kind of be dead in an area where there's
Yeah.
a certain type of fungus activity,
You don't want to go in the
and
middle of that, dude. It's dangerous.
and it'll have like a ring or
Little fairy ring.
some kind of discolored like moss ring almost.
Stay away from that. You'll lose yourself.
That's what I told some hippie dude that I was playing disc golf with. I'm like, so did you know? And I told him the whole theory about, I don't even know what to call it.
What's that?
Essentially, fungus are I don't know.
Oh, the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Fungus are really in
Yeah.
control of the world, actually. And we serve them, etc. And we're here because of them. They might have even evolved us so that we
Oh man, what is that conspiracy theory called? The like
stoned ape, I think, is part of it. where it's
stoned
like-
ape theory. Yeah, so that's what gave us our
like changes your brain to eat the mushroom, something like
Yeah,
that. But,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but this hippie, this like he's probably 10 years younger than us. He had never heard of any of this, and so like I read
What?
it off, and he's just like, dude,
It's the most interesting thing ever. I love all that stuff.
dude, he was
It's like, what is this?
very. And it's because we saw one of those things on the ground. I'm like, you know what that is, right? I'm like, it goes deeper than that. The net covers the entire Earth. It is one organism.
Yeah.
Blowing his mind. Some Joe Rogan stuff.
You just unleash like every little bit of like dumb blog you've memorized incorrectly. Every little story.
Yep. If you've watched Joe Rogan and somebody else hasn't, man, you got a leg up. You're gonna win. There's no way
He's
we
had
can
Paul
compete.
Stamets on there a few times. The mushroom dude. Yeah, he can be like, you don't know? You don't know? You never heard this?
Those are really the only ones worth watching. It's the really
Yep.
fun stuff like that.
Yep, I love those when they get those guys on there, older.
Like they're.
I'm
like,
so bored
intellectual.
with anything else, honestly. With any other thing.
Like the smartest crazy person ever. Like the
That's what I
smartest,
want. I love those guys.
concise, crazy
They're like,
nutbag.
they're over it. They're over explaining it a million times, and yet somehow they're still here, like so excited to tell you, even though they're so.
Listen, man, this was pivotal in our development as a species. Like, oh my gosh.
You just like every question. It's like, oh, okay, hold on, 1 second.
First,
Let's
you gotta
wind this back. There's a few things you're gonna want to know here,
Yep.
and nobody's listening to this guy. Nobody cares.
Yep.
It's just straight up being ignored. It's just being ignored. I don't know. You have to say the right things. He's like hasn't gotten a grant in like 30 years to work on anything, but
Good luck with your grants, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. I got to finally talk to my new neighbor. He drives like a billboard for it's a car with a vinyl wrap for a solar panel company. So he like goes and consults about solar panel installation and stuff.
Yeah.
Finally got to talk to him. I'm like, hey, I'm also a bad person. I'm in the gambling industry, and
Oh, right. Yeah.
I let him have it. I went a little nuts with it, but that's how you get that grant money, man. That's how you get the, you know, there's a certain way that they like to hand it out, and being a hippie is not one of them. At least on the psychedelic side of that. Yeah, bone chimes, man. Like I can also picture like earrings, like a lady with earrings that are just like incapacitating people, and she flicks them.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just got the frequency of death or sloth or something.
poppies. Poppies will make them sleep.
And you gotta make them from a certain kind of bone, you know. Something real, real mean and sacrificial.
They're like harpy bones or something. So they're thin.
Like even worse, they're like
thin
lamb
and
bones.
whistle.
Thing. I like the way lamb bone sounds.
Lamb bone. Oh man. Poor little lamb.
Yeah, that's the worst thing in our anthropomorphic world. That's like high crimes, eating lamb or something.
Oh,
We
right.
do it all the time, of course, but
Lamb chops.
that's like, yeah, that's a kid, like, not, no pun intended. What is a kid? A kid is some kind of little.
It's a goat. It's a baby
Animal.
goat.
Are goats and sheep different things?
Not really.
They're kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah. As far as I remember from looking at it, it was pretty dang close.
All right, so mutton is the flesh of the mature ram or ewe, at least 1 year old.
Savage. Savages.
And then Matt said something about veal, which is baby cow. All right, I wasn't sure if I actually knew these things or not, but yeah, that would be tantamount to great evil in a in a
Right.
anthropomorphic animal world.
Well, I like that they would live in an area where they think that they've eradicated it, but really it's like they're surrounded by.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, they don't follow the rules out here? It's like literally like 15 minutes outside the city. It's like a raccoon's like strung them up, gonna eat you for dinner.
Crazy out there. There's lots of RPG encounters and fights out there.
Raccoon hag.
Oh, hag coon, absolutely.
Raccoons. It's like gonna fry you up. Likes it raw and wriggling.
I could just imagine a raccoon.
Beast stars have. I can't do that. Can't do that. Beast stars.
What's beast stars?
Netflix. Anthro. Furry adjacent.
Uh-oh.
It's not furry though. It's furry adjacent. But it definitely gets.
It is definitely
Too much for me. Too much for me. Can't do that. Can't do that.
It's funny, even just looking at the first initial screenshots, it's stylized in a way that makes me uncomfortable. Just from the very first glance.
Yeah.
Like there's some association there that they're gonna have a hard time busting out of.
No, they don't. They just go right on with it. They don't have a hard time with it. They just go right on with it.
Beast stars. Yeah, that's why your stuff has to be painterly as heck. It has to be super classy.
Yeah, I just don't go to that direction. It's for edgier folks. They can they can find their whatever.
Yeah, animals eat each other so often. Like it's just so constant that it's impossible not to have a plot that at least to some extent centers around it. Because like come on. Like especially cannibalism is the I'm wondering how much I should say about it because I don't know if that's like I don't know if our book will ever get that edgy anyways,
Nah, I doubt
for the,
it, but I don't know.
but yeah, there's diseases that you get from like there's like prion, like protein diseases that you get from
That stuff's
eating.
so boring. There's so much more entertaining stuff we can come up with. Real world diseases from.
You're just not supposed to do it, man.
Yeah, it's so much more fun to have like cursed marks. You're left with marks. Some like ancient blood magic. It taints anybody who. It's like ruin the pool, so they like only consume certain bloodlines that haven't been. So it's like rare bloodlines. This is what they're like trying to collect. They can't eat the prey anymore. They've been tainted.
There's something in the idea document that was like it's a little sentence of, well, you'll risk going feral if you do these things.
Right. That was the. That was in regards to pig. Because pigs are cool, and then they can lose their minds. They lose their. It's like, oh, you've just gone. They're just never return. It's like some meth head or something.
That's because bacon tastes so dang good.
No, pigs themselves, they get that bloodlust. They get the bloodlust.
Yeah, so there's enough of it that has to be explored, and of course,
they can consume grains and stuff their whole life, but they taste one little bit of flesh, and they'll eat all their babies.
Well, I got this weird idea that going feral with like a capital F is like going Super Saiyan or something.
Oh.
Like you get like a different appearance, like you're kind of a different thing altogether.
It's like a werewolf.
Sacrifices for
Uncontrolled. That's all like Zootopia.
And then of course, like,
have you seen Zootopia?
Oh yeah, I don't remember it. Doesn't strike me as super memorable, but yeah, no, it's just fun stuff, especially in a fantasy setting. Like it's like, okay, let's go. Like none of this stuff is even difficult to implement. It all just kind of fits in. You could just say, it's magic. you can do some really fun stuff. Whereas they had these like Pixar restraints on Zootopia that is just kind of frustrating to watch. Like they got so close to making like a meaningful movie. And they just skirted it so much.
Jeez Louise. Hot take. Good grief.
I mean that's Disney, Pixar in a nutshell though.
Yeah, they decided to play the it was like the race stuff. Just so dumb.
I mean,
Country bunny.
There's just so many ways to go with it. And we get another movie about like class. Like, all right, cool. Just all the potential in the world. Those movie studios, they have so much potential. so it just makes it a little bit more frustrating. They have every resource at their disposal, like infinite.
Yeah. I think they achieved their goals.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I complain is because the bar is just so high.
It's like I just don't really. I'm just so surprised when you get things you really like, and you're like, how did that happen?
It's very rare.
It seems like it shouldn't.
I mean, overall, it's all good. It's all fine. But none of it's what I would do. Like, at all. Throw the book across the room. Say, nope.
I have standards.
Yeah.
Man, this turned into like an actual drawing. I had no intention of doing a real drawing today.
I was wiggle your pencil, man.
This is what I was doing. When I was just testing, I'm like, I wonder if this paper is any good with pencil. And so this is, I'm like, I'm guessing this night's gonna be like this. It's just gonna be a mess of horrible faces and nonsense shapes. It's like, oh no, I actually did a little drawing.
Would you say you warmed up?
Yeah. 100%. That's what that is. What's funny is that I'm always like, oh, I'm just trying out this paper or whatever. Literally, like, you know, you would just like make a couple little scratches and be like, yeah, this is okay. I sit there for 30 minutes going like, oh, I should probably stream while I'm doing this.
Yep.
What am I doing? Why? Okay. But yeah, so it's like a warm-up drawing.
Dude, I'm glad you like the paper. That's great.
Yeah. It's solid paper.
Great.
Great, super. Now there's no acid in this, right?
I have no idea.
I'm just joking. I don't care.
Have fun turning yellow. Warping.
I have a feeling it's probably pretty solid paper. But maybe not.
Yeah, who knows? Mostly what we use it for is to literally strap it to the boxes. So that when someone like strap it with tape.
Right.
This colorful label to the boxes, and they can see the contents of the box from the flare, and that's basically all we ever use any of this for. It just kind of looks glossy and nice. As nice as it can, like literally just taped to the box. It's really strange. And it doesn't even fit. So like it'll like go over the corners and they'll just force it onto the boxes.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's just well, it's cool, dude. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna do another drawing, and this is just good enough.
Dude, it's a great drawing.
It's alright. It's alright. Came out. It's a quiet night.
Now we can forget all about this guy and the trap he sets for travelers.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt. Hope you got some work done. Didn't just sit around eating burritos. That's right, lich. You did a lit. Did you actually get one going? Alright. I can't stop drawing. I just like drawing.
Some lichy stuff. Yeah, my leg was pretty lichy the other day.
A lich battle in a crypt this week for the England guy. That sounds awesome.
Sounds ambitious.
That sounds fun. Heck yeah. No. Alright. Done. Pencil broke. It was a sign, and I saw it. He wasn't too picky with the sketch. I just wanted something action packed. Yeah, it sounds like you got pretty cool patrons or whatever you call them. They sound like pretty cool people.
Pretty vague direction. That could go one of two ways.
I love it.
Either they're super cool or they're really gonna bust your hump.
I'd much rather have it vague.
Trying to figure out what they want.
They're gonna be awesome.
It's obviously gonna be awesome. All right, I'm leaving. See you.
All right, later. Thank you. Good night, dude. See you guys later.